The Vanderbilt University Common App essay. Let's talk about it. The good news is Vanderbilt's supplement isn't very complicated. In fact, there's only one short essay required of around 250 words in length, and it's on a pretty straightforward yet open-ended prompt. Talk about who you are and how that will allow you to contribute to the university. However, don't let the simplicity of the prompt fool you. Vanderbilt is one of the most selective universities in the country, with a 6% acceptance rate. So, it's important to use every bit of space allotted to write an essay that maximizes your chances for admission. So, let's dive in. Here, we look at the motto, Dare to Grow. How has an aspect of your identity, culture, or background played a role in your growth? And how will that benefit Vanderbilt? Well, rather than thinking about growth in the abstract sense, remember that growth requires change, and change requires action. Action is a great place to start here. It's much easier to illustrate how you've grown as a person by showcasing an action or series of actions you've undertaken. Then, you could think about how this action connects to one of those aspects of identity, culture, or background. This can include things like the place you grew up in, a hobby or skill, or even something else. I'd suggest thinking about this from the perspective of your activity list, whereby you can consider what extracurricular opportunities you've engaged in that could potentially showcase your experiences of growth. Let's try an example. Say you've been very involved in playing an instrument in your school band. This essay would be a great opportunity to showcase how you discovered your passion for music and how important it is to you. You can also cite the challenges you faced in honing your skills, as well as the actions you took to overcome those challenges, such as by practicing after class to prepare for competitions. Of course, you can think about this beyond your activity list as well, especially if you've had a compelling story you haven't already addressed in your personal statement. For instance, discussing the overcoming of a challenge, such as a family difficulty or a battle with an illness, are also great chances to showcase what actions you've undertaken in growing as a person. So, whatever examples you choose, this is only one half of the equation. The prompt also asks how you can use that to enrich life at Vanderbilt. This is where your research into the school comes into play. Take a look at the school website and see what kinds of student organizations or community service opportunities interest you, especially those aligned with what you discuss above. In the case of the music example, you could take whatever kinds of engagement you've had so far in your life and try to go to the next level at Vanderbilt. Thus, say you've led performances at your high school. Then, perhaps at Vanderbilt, you can join one of the university's countless music clubs to give performances for the Nashville community at large. Or, if you mentored other musicians in your group, then you can conduct community service at Vanderbilt to provide tutoring to a larger audience. Whatever direction you want to write about, just be sure to conduct some research into Vanderbilt-specific opportunities. Their missions will serve as a natural stepping stone from your existing efforts. This way, you're showing how you'll grow at Vanderbilt, which is what the admissions committee is really after. If you take care of that, you will prove to them your ability to succeed at the university. You got this.